It has been 2 months since I recently started Taekwondo and Ki training. I wonder if there's a particular reason why you suggested Taekwondo and Ki training among many other sports.
우리 홍익 인간들은
We Hongikingans are people who need to complete our development.
인간완성.
Human completion.
태권도를 우리가 해야 되는 것은
We must practice Taekwondo because our bodies should not rust.
육신을 잘 관리해야 돼.
You have to take good care of your body.
홍익 인간들한테
It is the final martial art form created for Hongikingans.
이것이 태권도예요.
This is Taekwondo, Mudo, or true martial art.
옛날부터 있은 게 아니고
Mudo has not existed since ancient times. Although martial forms existed, true martial art didn't form until now, which is Taekwondo. Our seniors, who are in their 90s and 100s, created Taekwondo through their hard work before Hongikingans were born. At that time, people were practicing martial art forms like karate and dangsudo. Our seniors developed Taekwondo utilizing both the hands and feet. They created the basics of Taekwondo, employing all types of energy and passed it on to us. The era of Taekwondo revival arose when Hongikingans were born. Taekwondo revival era. What does Taekwondo do? It is an exercise that controls the mind, not just the body. The mind. Taekwondo is an exercise that correctly aligns energy and controls the mind. Taekwondo should be practiced because Hongikingans must take good care of the mind and body. The reason why our minds have become sluggish now is that we haven't been practicing the training that we should have done. You have not done body or ki training, so everything became lethargic. Someone who only practices the ki techniques cannot become a true practitioner, and someone who only trains their body in Taekwondo cannot either. Everyone has become lethargic. Both must be done together along with the Hongikingan leadership education program to complete character education. Character education is talked about a lot in the world, but we are confused about it, aren't we? When we talk about character education, we refer to leadership education as character education. Leadership education is character education. Then what is the education below that? It is etiquette education. Etiquette education comes from knowledge, your own knowledge. Etiquette education is what each era creates in its own way with what they know. Adults make it and teach it to children. So what comes first? Respect your parents. That's what they said. It is just teaching children to be obedient toward adults. It is creating one's own way for each era. Respect your parents is etiquette education considered to be character education. The number one rule was, respect your parents. This only benefited the adults. This was taught as a part of etiquette education to make sure children listen to their parents, also to get them to take good care of their parents. This is etiquette education. Then what is character education? Teaching character education based on truth and natural laws is the education for those in positions of authority, leaders. A person cannot become a leader if they do not possess an upright character. So, the reason why we are teaching these principles right now is because it is both a Hongikingan leadership education and an Hongikingan character education.
한단 높은 사람은
A person
높은
one
사람의
level higher
교육이 다르고
has a different education from an average
그
person.
높으면 높은
A
사람의
person
교육이
two
달라요.
levels higher has a different education
이
as
세
well.
단이 높으면 높은
If
사람의
it is
교육이
three
또
levels
틀려요.
higher, the education of this person will be different
이때가
again.
틀린다, 교육에.
The density of the quality of education is different.
일반적으로 사람들은
Educating
내가
the general
이끌 수 있는
public
교육하고
is different from the education that can lead
한참
many
진략
high quality
사람까지도
people.
이끌 수 있는 교육이 다른 거예요.
The education of higher ups is called character education. This is Hongikingan leadership education.
이런 거? 이게 지금
This type of
있어서 안
education
나온 거예요.
hasn't existed in the world yet.
이 사람이 나와서 인자 이 소리를
I
하다
have
보니까
entered society now, and I'm speaking of this. I keep shouting about this because things are not properly organized. I have to keep saying this and that over and over.
그걸 우리 젊은이들이 같이
Young
손발
people
맞춰서
should work
이걸
together
정리도
to
같이
organize and
하고
research
연구도
these
같이
things
해가지고
so that when we become educators in the future, we can accurately teach people. We must conduct research together to achieve this goal.
여러분들은 인성 교육을
We
시키는
must become educators who
교육자가
teach
돼야 된다, 이
character
말이죠.
education.
이것이 지금 앞으로 미래의
This is a
평생
fundamental
교육이라든지
program that provides
사회
lifelong
교육이라든지
education for the future.
시민 교육이라든지
Social
국민
education,
교육을 시키는
civic education, and national
이
education.
프로그램이에요. 그러니까 이 나라의
So we are not only teaching the people and citizens of this country, we need to have a good understanding and organization of the subject matter as we discuss it here together so that we can receive the Hongikingan leadership training to become leaders who can teach the world. Becoming a leader means that we are becoming leaders for humanity, not just for this country. We are becoming leaders for the sake of humanity. We have nothing to do because the things we need now do not exist. Who would like to work as a junior employee?
우리 젊은 사람
Do any of you want to be one?
없어.
No one does.
근데 뭔가
But who wants to work while
받으면서
teaching
일을
something
하고 싶은
and be treated
손
well?
들어봐.
Raise your hand.
다 그렇잖아.
That's everyone.
이게 우리
Because that is our
근데 우리가
job.
그 실력을 안 갖춰서 그렇게
But we
못하는
can't
거예요.
do it because we lack the capability.
우리 젊은이들은
All
전부
of
다
our
홍익
young
집이다.
people are Hongik leaders.
그래서 고등교육 이상 다
That's why they all received higher
대학을
education.
나올 때는
When
기본
you finish college, you should have a basic education.
그럴 때 우리가
You should have known how to train your body at that time.
우리가 왜 이게 정확히
There is
해야
a specific
되느냐면 이게
reason why you need to train your physical body.
태권도하고 다른 무술은
Taekwondo
틀려요.
is different from other martial arts.
태권도는 무도로 가는
Taekwondo
것이고
is
다른 거는
a
무술이에요.
true martial art that leads to the truth, and other martial arts are just martial art forms.
세 마디 동물입니다. 세
Humans are three-jointed
손가락이
animals.
세 마디예요.
Each finger has three joints.
그 팔 하나
If you
띄우면
take
세
one
마디야.
arm, it has three joints.
발 빼놔도
Feet
세 마디.
have three joints, and toes have three joints.
근데 몸통을 잘라놔도
And
세
even the
마디.
body has three
하체,
parts:
몸통,
the legs,
머리.
trunk, and head.
여기 3차원이기 때문에
It was
그렇게
created as
나오는
such
거예요.
because we live in a three-dimensional world.
이거를
We
녹슬지
need to
않게
take good care of this
우리는 잘
body
관리를
so
해야
it
돼.
doesn't rust.
이걸 우리 관리하기
We need to
위해서
train the body
몸을
to
해야 돼.
maintain it well.
몸을 귀중하게 잘 써야
We
돼.
need to use our bodies wisely and develop them well so that we can defend ourselves from external attacks.
태권도는 공격형이 아니고
Taekwondo is a
방어형입니다.
defensive martial art, not an offensive one.
무도는
Mudo,
모든
or
것이
the true martial
공격하려고
art,
하는 게 아니고
does not
방어를
attack
하는데
but focuses on defending.
그래서 무술이 아니고
That is why Mudo is not a martial art, but the way of martial arts. In doing so, it has the power to control and subdue the opponent.
다른 무술은 전부 다 공격.
All other martial art forms are offensive and about fighting.
태권도는
That's
그렇지
not true for
그런
Taekwondo.
걸 알고
You should
해야 돼.
learn it knowing this.
그렇게 하고 또 우리
We
힘을
need to
다스려야
control
되기
our
때문에
energy.
기공수련은
So we should
해야 된다.
practice Qigong.
기공수련을 해서
When we
융합이
practice
됐을 때
Qigong and achieve
우리는 몸
integration,
관리를 잘하고
we can manage our
시간을
bodies
잘
well
지키고
and circulate our
뇌
energy
공유,
effectively.
같이
This
운영이
way,
됩니다.
our internal and external forces can be used together.
내공을 우리가
If we
갖추었다면
develop our internal power, we should be able to use our external power together.
그래서
That is why
태권도하고
Taekwondo and Ki training should be done together.
홍익 태권도라 하고
This is called
거기에다가
Hongik
교육을
Taekwondo,
받아서
and combined with character
평생
education,
교육을 갖추니까
this is how we become true leaders.
그래서 해야만 돼.
So you must do
안
this.
해도 되는데
You don't have to do it, but then I can't develop you into a true Hongik leader.
만들어줄 수는 없다. 그러니까 홍익 지도자 되려면
So to become Hongik leaders, you have to do
이
this.
선생님이 해라 그러니까 재밌게 한번 해보는
Your
게 왜
master
재밌잖아.
is telling you to do it, so try it once
지금
for fun.
70대 사람도
Why?
하고 있는데
You are still young. Even people in their 70s are doing it right
알 때
now.
지금 해야 돼.
Do it now when you know about it. Try to do it in any way possible. Those who are new to Taekwondo should not go to the Taekwondo center right away. First, use the internet at home. There are good videos that teach pumse or forms. They teach horse riding stance well too. Learn by watching on a TV monitor first. Follow the teaching on the internet. If you keep following along, your body will catch on to it. It will happen.
몸이 어느 정도 잡히가지고
When you have a certain level of control over your body and are capable of basic pumse movements and can perform up to Taeguk 8 form, then you should visit a Taekwondo studio.
그러면 한두 달이면
In this way, you can get promoted in a month or two.
성당
When you get
받아갖고
promoted and get the
나오고
first degree
그
black
다음부터
belt,
이단 가는
it's
거는
easy
또
to get to the
10
second degree.
초단되면 이단
Once you
가는
have the first degree, going to the second degree is easy.
그렇게 품새만 기본만
If you master the basic movements of the pumse, then the next ones such as Goryo and Kumgang become easier because you have mastered the basics. It is important how you get the basics familiarized with your body. So it is not that difficult. You should try Taekwondo the way I have instructed. Depending on who instructed you to make an effort to do this makes a difference in your energy. It is about who is telling you to do something. I told you to practice Taekwondo like this. If you were to train in my presence, you would be completely overwhelmed. So I gave this command from a distance. You accepted it and trained hard. All your energies will be aligned and purified. No matter where you are, I am telling you to practice to control those forces. Even if you don't do it in my presence, this will take care of all those energies. That is why I'm telling you to start practicing. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. I am not forcing you to do it. If we want to emerge as Hongik leaders, we must learn the basics. Try it. It's really fun. You have to do it yourself to know how fun it is. Let us all try.